Hi, this is Eric Martin with Board Game Geek News. I'm here with Silvio Negri with Giochi Uniti, which we're looking at Dungeon Venture, which he was just telling us right before we went on the camera, is mostly finished with production, but will be shipping in a month or so.
It will be available in the United States for end of March, the same for Europe also. So we have.
So what's the goal of the game? What are we trying to do? We got a dungeon crawl?
Yes, this is a dungeon crawling. Very simple to explain. We have 4 punch boards of pieces for your dungeon. Of course, we have monsters and you have heroes and furnitures for the rooms. We have different tiles to build up your dungeon, of course. So every time you can build different scenarios. And
characters, obviously, where he's going to take.
Already done. We have 2 females, 2 males, and there is a thief. There is a barbarian, female barbarian, and we have a dwarf and a wizard elf. Everything is on the sheets, and of course there is an evil keeper that has his own screen with all information he needs to rule the game.
So what are the players trying to do?
They have adventures. In the box there is a very simple rules booklet, but there is also a book with scenarios already designed. So before the game, the keeper has to build up the first room, and after that, when the players will move on the dungeon, they will put the other rooms. And you have deck of cards. That is initiative cards, because one of different way to play this game is that the order of movement is different turn by turn, because each player has his own character in the initiative cards. Also the master, so at the beginning of the turn you are going to shuffle the cards, so you don't know if it will be the first to move or the last one, or the skeleton's going to move before you or after you. Okay? So you have these custom special dice to manage any kind of battle, like magic battle or a fighting. You have dice with more hits and dice with less hits. It depends of the character you have. For example, the barbarian, when try to attack a monster, we roll 3 blue dice and 1 green. That is the attack for barbarian. Right. That means that barbarian give 2 hits to the monsters. The monsters depend on the monster. Like this is a boss of goblins. Have 3 green dice to defense. In this case, 1 hit is blocked, the other one is a hit. So the game mechanism of battle is very, very simple. Everything is based on these dice with blank or hit phase. And you have hit points, you have furniture to put on the map. Of course, you have to kill the boss and the monsters and get treasure that you can find killing the monster or in the chest in the dungeon. And
so the players are all working together, or are there any where they compete against one another?
They working together. It's a sort of old-fashioned HeroQuest game system, and it's more for new big gamers that want to be introduced in the fantasy gaming. So the rules are not so long rules, very simple with great examples or illustrations. So it should be very fast to learn. You can start playing very soon and have as many adventures you want. After that, if you want, you can go. If you want something deep, there are a lot of great games around that give you more game mechanism. But that is something for a family. I have 2 kids and they want to play some these kind of games, but some of these are very expensive or very complicated. So we find a middle way. That was perfect introduction, dungeon crawling game for all the family. Very fast. The gameplay is sort of half an hour, and if you want to make a campaigner, you can do that. But you have scenarios that you can rule a scenario in half an hour with no many things around on the table, and just a little sheets and roll the dice. It's a fast, simple game for all the family.
Thanks very much for the overview.
Thank you.